The power and the freedom of mathematics is a flaming sword. It shall be our duty to use it justly. Hold it high, guard it well. Math Court, where common sense prevails. Math Court, with the Honorable Judge Sandra Day O'Crater presiding.
Knock it off! If I had known at the outset there would have been this much trouble with a kangaroo court, I never would have allowed the kangaroo to stand trial. Next case. Present the case.
Your Honor, this man is accused of a math crime. Ooh, a math crime most heinous.
Good. How do you plead?
I am as pure as the driven snow.
A simple guilty or not guilty will suffice. Don't milk it. What's the charge?
Your Honor, the defendant has been eating his meals in a fast food restaurant.
Guilty! You'll fry for this.
Wait, I haven't got to the juicy parts yet.
There aren't any juicy parts at fast food restaurants.
He has been buying and eating French fried potatoes for months, Your Honor. Just recently, the fast food restaurant introduced a new product, bailiff, Mega Fries.
Ooh, I'm getting an upset stomach just thinking about them.
You have very bad taste, Your Honor.
Thank you. Proceed, Mr. District Attorney.
It seems he bought some the other day, and get this, Your Honor, he refused to pay the full price for them.
Well, that doesn't seem fair. How do you answer these charges against you, Queasy Gut?
Your Honor, the old fries cost 50 cents per serving, and the new Mega Fries come in a different container, and they cost 75 cents per serving.
Get on with it and stop whining.
He refused to pay more than 50 cents for his order of Mega Fries.
Refuse to pay?
Refuse to pay, and the reason I refuse to pay is that the new Mega Fries package contained the same amount I got with the regular fries, but they wanted 25 cents more.
Your Honor, your life and death giver, I offer as evidence of the crime these two containers. This is the old squat container. This is the Mega Fry container. Now, as Your Honor can plainly see, the Mega Fry container holds many more of the grease sticks than the old one.
Yes, that would appear to be the case. I hereby order the defendant to pay the extra 2 bits, or go directly to jail until the Boston Red Sox win a World Series or are sold as junk bonds.
May I point out to the court that these 2 containers have the exact same volume.
I am really beginning to hate open court. The same volume? So they hold exactly the same amount of fries?
That is correct, Your Honor.
I think the defendant should be checked for the minimum number of marbles.
Marbles?
Yes, Your Honor. I don't believe he has all of his.
This cube-shaped container measures 12 centimeters by 12 centimeters by 12 centimeters. That is a total of 1,728 cubic centimeters.
That's right. To get the volume, you multiply the length by the width by the height.
Oh, I couldn't agree more, Your Best. But please note that the Mega Fry container measures 8 centimeters by 12 centimeters by 18 centimeters. Not exactly a tiny little slouch.
Yes, but have you calculated the volume of the mega container?
Well, no, Your Honor, but I would be happy to do so. 8 times 12 times 18.
And how many cubic centimeters did you come up with?
Same as I did, 1,728 cubic centimeters. They have the exact same volume and therefore should cost exactly the same.
That makes sense. The containers have the same volume, even though one may appear to be larger than the other.
The same volume?
Exactly. What do you have to say for yourself?
Want to go to lunch?
Case dismissed. Once again, justice has prevailed in
Math Court.
I hope I'm not the only one who hears that voice.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the incomparable Augustina Provolone.
stop and stare at patterns. I don't care, I must declare I've got a flair for patterns. On my hair, the clothes I wear, my savoir-faire is patterns. All I see is patterns, the patterns that repeat. Let's go into the bathroom. I know we're in a room where you would not expect much math. Usually you're in here for a shower or a bath. But if you gaze upon the floor and if you're kind of smart, you'll see the repetition is like geometric art. Wow! Look. Everywhere I see them there, I stop and stare at patterns. I don't care, I must declare I've got a flair for patterns. On my hair, the clothes I wear, my savoir-faire is patterns. All I see is patterns, the patterns that repeat. Hey! A polka meister like myself never has to be bored. I just grab my axe and play some patterns on my keyboard. Now's the time for earplugs if you care about your health. So stand back, everybody. I'm gonna express myself. Look at that! Patterns! I've got blisters on my fingers! Woo! Hey! Aw, get down! Yeah! Help me, somebody! Still there? Okay. Next time you find yourself at an exciting polka party, you can make some patterns with your feet and with your body. If you don't know the steps yet, here's the gang with all the answers. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the Weird Al Polka Dancers! Here they are! Everywhere we see them there, we stop and stare at patterns. We don't care, we must be clear, we've got a flair for patterns. On our hair, the clothes we wear, our savoir-faire is patterns. All we see is patterns, the patterns that repeat. Wallpapers, skyscrapers, funny papers, patterns. Evergreens, Nubel cuisine, human beings, patterns. Garden rakes, wedding cakes, rattlesnakes, patterns. Golden weeds, little feet, my heart beat. I gotta stop. Patterns, 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 patterns.
This is Aunt Ann Julie Brown with a word of advice for you. Mathematics. It's a mental tool. Use your head. It's super cool.
Hi, math people. It's me, Vern of Vern and Vern fame, with a question, which is...
What happened to Dick?
No, that's not it.
You're Vern of Dick and Vern fame, not Vern and Vern fame.
Have it your way, Vern.
I'm Dick.
Oh, really? Someone was just asking for you.
What's your question?
Where's Kate Monday?
What do you mean?
George Frankly's partner, Kate Monday.
George Frankly has a new partner. Her name is Pat Tuesday.
Oh, Pat Tuesday, huh? Good.
In fact, she'll be along in just a moment when we join another thrilling MathNet adventure. I really like the way Pat and George solve crimes using mathematics.
So did Kate.
So did Kate what?
Solve crimes using mathematics.
I know she did.
And now she's gone.
That's true.
See you around, Dick.
Where are you going?
To warn Pat Tuesday.
About what?
George Frankly. He's rough on partners.
Don't be silly. You can see Kate Monday on reruns of Square One TV. But now stay tuned and watch Pat Tuesday and George Frankly in another MathNet adventure.
Okay, but I still have one question.
What is it?
Where's Kate Monday?
The story you are about to see is a fib, but it's short. The names are made up, but the problems are real.
It was Monday, 9:43 a.m., and New Yorkers were celebrating late summer in their beloved city by leaving it in droves. Luckily, their places were taken by tourists in droves, so there were still no parking places in Manhattan. Droving in New York has always been a problem. I was working the day watch out of MathNet. My partner is George Frankly. The boss is Joe Greco. My name is Tuesday. I'm a mathematician.
You can too. You cannot. Can too. Cannot. Can. Can.
I just love a well-thought-out debate between two intellectual heavyweight thinkers.
Good morning, Pat.
Hi, Socrates.
Benny and I were just discussing slugging averages.
I'm glad I got here before the violence began.
We were debating baseball stats.
Stats. You know, Pat, statistics. I was trying to point out that a player's slugging average can never be lower than his batting average, but it can be higher.
You wouldn't kid a partner, would you, George?
Here's how you figure a batting average.
I know how to figure batting averages, George.
I'm showing Pat. Lighten up, Benny. Let's say a man goes to bat 10 times.
Uh-huh, 10.
Let's say he gets 4 hits. You figure his average by dividing the number of hits by the times at bat.
0.4.
0.400. When you're figuring a batting average, you carry the division out to 3 figures.
The nearest 1,000.
The man's batting average would be 400.
Well, why not 4/10 or 0.4 or 40%? He gets a hit 40% of the times he's at bat.
That's the way they call it in baseball. He's hitting 400.
So, what's the argument?
Well, you work out slugging averages the same, except you divide the total number of bases the man got by the times at bat. Say he had 4 singles.
He'd have a total of 4 bases, so his slugging average would be 400, just like his batting average.
I see, but suppose the 4 hits weren't just singles.
Yeah?
Right. What if he got 4 home runs? You get 4 bases with a home run, so...
A total of 16 bases divided by the number of times at bat. His slugging average
would be 1,600.
1,600.
Sounds pretty impressive. Does anybody ever do that in the real world?
Roy Lefty Cobb does.
This is where I came in.
Who's Roy Lefty Cobb?
Haven't you heard of him, Pat?
Not off the top of my head, George.
He's some over-the-hill pitcher on a hot street. Who cares?
He plays for the Rivervale Rowdies over in Jersey.
They have a Major League Baseball team in New Jersey?
That'll be the day. See you guys around. Thanks for the slugging session. I owe you one.
See you, Benny. So? So you won the slugging average argument.
The amazing thing is Roy Lefty Cobb, Pat. He's got an incredible slugging average.
And you say he isn't in the Major League?
Well, not anymore.
He got kicked out?
Oh, he used to be. He was in the bigs, but that was years ago. He's 40 years old. He used to be a journeyman ball player, long time ago.
Journeyman?
Yeah, he went from one team to another. He journeyed through the league. He never did make it big, and for the past couple of years, he's been pitching in the minor leagues.
Well, I still don't see what's so amazing.
Well, Pat, the minor leagues aren't as good as the majors, but they're still good. And for the past 6 weeks, Roy Cobb has won 13 games straight pitching and is hitting .718.
718?
718.
How many times has he bat?
In each game, 3 or 4.
Hitting .718. Probably gotten 28 hits for 39 times at bat.
Just a second, let me get the sports page here.
That's exactly right. How did you know that?
Continued fractions, George. Remember the mathematician's old standby? The Handbook of Rational Approximations?
Yeah, but...
I just happened to be glancing at it last night.
Of course, if he got 280 hits out of 390 times at bat, he would have gotten the same average.
In 13 games?
He could have gotten a few extra innings.
George, who's Babs?
Babs? I don't know. I'm married. Why?
Because according to this letter, we have an appointment with her right now. Yes. Yes, Sergeant Abruzzi, send her right up.
Dear Math Netters, I'm worried about a dear friend and I think you can help me. I would like to meet with you on Monday at 10 a.m. Signed, Babs Bengal.
Babs Bengal?
Uh-huh.
I'm Pat Tuesday. This is my partner, George.
Frankly.
Mathematics.
Aren't you supposed to show me a badge or something?
Yes, but it's in my jacket over there.
Sit down, Babs. What can we do for you? You said you thought we could help you with a dear friend?
Yes, Ms. Tuesday, I sure hope so.
Is your friend sick or something?
Yes. I mean, well, no. Well, maybe he's sick, or...
Why don't you begin at the beginning?
You mean like, it was the best of times, it was the worst of times.
Maybe a little after that. Why do you think your friend needs help?
Because his number sequencing doesn't make any sense anymore. His number sequencing. See, normally I can figure them out, but lately he's been all over the map.
Maybe you better go back to the best of times, worst of times thing.
What number sequencing, Babs?
Here, let me show you. My friend and I play this game. One of us starts a number sequence.
A number sequence? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10?
Uh-huh, that's right. Only we might do it like, may I? 1, 3, 7, 15.
And the game is?
The game is, the other guy has to guess what the next 4 numbers are.
That's not much of a game, Babs. The next 4 numbers could be any 4 numbers.
Well, of course they could be, Mr. Franklin. But the game is, I have to try and guess the next 4 numbers in his sequence. We call it Guess My Rule.
I don't get it.
He writes his numbers. Let's say 1, 3, 7, 15 on the outside of a sealed envelope. Inside the envelope are his next 4 numbers. Now I have to try and guess which rule he's using and what those numbers are.
I get it. So the next 4 numbers might be 31, 63, 127,
255.
Exactly. I make my guess, write it down, then open the envelope. If I'm right, I win, and I go. If I'm wrong, then he wins, and he goes again.
What are you thinking, George?
I think the rule is double each number and add 1. 1 doubled is 2, add 1 is 3. 3 doubled is 6, add 1 is 7. 7 doubled is 14, add 1 is 15.
Very good, Mr. Franklin. I got to it by looking at the differences between the numbers. You see, the difference between 3 and 1 is 2. The difference between 7 and 3 is 4. The difference between 15 and 7 is 8. See? 2, 4, 8. A pattern. Now, if this pattern holds, the next difference should be 16. Then, 16 plus 15 is 31. The next number in the sequence.
It's excellent. 2 different solutions to the same problem.
Pretty good game, all right.
Helps keep the mind alive.
So?
So, what?
So what's the problem?
The problem is, for the past month or so, my opponent has flipped out.
Flipped out?
Yes. Can't make any sense out of his pattern.
Well, like George said, a number sequence can go anywhere. The choices are infinite.
True, but we do have a couple of ground rules.
Such as?
Well, such as the numbers must get bigger, so no number can be repeated.
It's an arbitrary rule, but as long as you both agree, no problem.
Here's his latest sequence. 1, 5, 10, 16.
I think I got it. He added 4 to the first number, 5 to the second, and 6 to the third.
That's what I thought.
Very good, George. So your answer would be add 7 to 16, that's
23.
23. Add 8, that's
31.
31. Add 9, that's
40.
40. Add 10, that's 50.
Absolutely what I answered.
What was his answer?
His answer was 3, 1, 16, 20, 9, 22, 5. It breaks the ground rule.
Well, maybe your opponent just had a mental lapse or something.
That was only one example. Look at this. He gave me this sequence.
One, 4, 10, 22.
But look what he sealed up for his answer.
11, 9, 4, 14. It breaks the ground rules again.
The numbers get larger and smaller.
And he repeated numbers.
And he uses more than 4 numbers. Now do you see why I'm so worried?
Yes, I guess I'd be a little concerned.
Have you talked to him?
Not much. Doesn't seem to have the time.
Has he been sick or anything lately?
He had a bad case of the flu a couple of months ago, but nothing else. I guess he's been under a little pressure lately.
What does he do for a living? Some stressful job?
Stressful?
Yes, you know, like a stockbroker, airline pilot, Doberman Pinscher trainer.
Oh, no. Nothing like that. He's a baseball player.
A baseball player? Who does he play for?
The Rivervale Rowdies.
What's his name?
Roy Lefty Cobb.
"100% of Square One TV is a production of the Children's Television Workshop. This program was made possible by grants from the National Science Foundation, the Carnegie Corporation of New York, the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, and by the financial support of viewers like you.
Corporate funding of Square One TV is provided by the Intel Corporation Foundation. Intel's technology is the brain power for computers in your life. Intel, the computer inside.